most famous fashion photographers of the last 30 years, but now Bruce Weber is focusing on some new kinds of models. Jamie Rack sat down with Weber to get the picture on his new campaign.
From the sensual Calvin Klein ads of the 80s to the controversial Abercrombie & Fitch campaign of the 90s and 2000s.
People would say to us, "Oh God, that's so wild," and it seems so normal to me,
Photographer Bruce Weber transformed normal for an entire industry with his images.
That was a time when a lot of men weren't in photographs, especially in magazines, and if they were, they had a tie on and they were all buttoned up, And I've always felt that men, just like women, really need an appreciation of themselves and the way they look physically.
The steamy photos we're now accustomed to seeing on the glossy pages of magazines like Vanity Fair and Vogue actually originated from an innocent desire.
I was really geeky as a kid, and I didn't play sports, and I was always hiding in the library, behind a fashion magazine or an art book or something like that. So maybe I took a lot of pictures like that of men and women who I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice to look like that?
But some of these early images were reflections of a way you wished you were in some way.
Definitely. Isn't it beautiful, Leadbelly? I love his music.
Over the past 3 decades, the soft-spoken and still modest Weber has become one of the best-known masters of his art. His work with celebrities and models is now rivaled by his photographs of everyday people. His latest exhibit centers around those he met while working in Detroit on a 2006 assignment with model Kate Moss. There seems to be a grittier feel to this than much of your work, which seems beautifully polished and sunny many times. Is that what you found, a sort of beauty in the decay or the rebirth of that city?
I never found the beauty in the decay. I found a beauty in the soul of the people.
Weber's new project incorporates his love for the people of Motor City with Man's Best Friend. Bruce has partnered with Tom Kartsatis of Detroit-based company Shinola to create a line of pet products, which, like all Shinola products, is manufactured in the U.S.
I had met Tom from Shinola, and I really liked him. I liked what he was about, and he really believed in businesses throughout America, small businesses in small towns. Should get started again and get back to work.
Bruce used his own golden retrievers as models for the line.
My dogs are not film dogs. They're not perfectly trained, And in fact, Nan and I are not the alpha dog here.
Weber and his wife, Nan Bush, who has also been his producer and manager since 1974, have always traveled to shoots with their dogs. And though the pooches may not be professionals, they're definitely not camera shy. Weber's dogs have been featured in many of his fashion photos. Do you believe the old adage, never work with animals and children, or it seems to have worked out pretty well for you?
I like the reverse. Always work with animals and children.
At this point in your life, are you able to be very selective about the commercial partnerships you form?
I really hope not, because I really like to go out and challenge myself. Come on, let's help them. I wake up in the morning, and if I have a sitting that day, I really take a moment to feel how blessed I am, that I can get up, and that I still have my sight at my age, and that I can still take pictures. That means a lot to me. Go!
Very, very cool, Jamie.
He is an inspiration. That gratitude just drives him to incredible points of creativity.
You want a diamond or a puppy?
A puppy.
All right.